my Craving Crochet crafters. It's Teresa back with another tutorial. And what I'm going to show you to do today is this beautiful cardigan. And it is made with 2 hexagons. This is one. You see when you fold it together, it makes an L shape. So you have the arm, one arm, and half of the body, the front and the back. So this will be the front and back portion. And I'm using a beautiful cotton yarn. It comes from Italy, and I'm making it in, it's a like a lace type of stitch. It's not really like a bunch of granny type looking. It's more lacy looking, so it looks more lacy. And this is the yarn that I'm using, and this is the label that was on the yarn. This was something that I was gifted. It comes from Italy because it's all written in Italian. Puro cotone, which means pure cotton. And all I can understand is it says something about number 4. Ferri meaning needles. So because it says a number 4, I decided to use a 4mm hook to do this project. Okay, so I will now begin the tutorial in one moment. Stay tuned. Okay, so to start this project, we need to make a magic ring or a magic circle. Now, I must confess, I do have trouble with this, but once you get going, you're fine. Sometimes I do it from the top and it works, sometimes I do it from the bottom. Let me try it from the bottom. So what I did was I wrapped, let me show you again. I grab the yarn and I'm using these 2 fingers and I wrap it around once, twice, and then the second time I make like an X. I make an X shape. Okay, and then the yarn is just hanging down, and I've grabbed it with these 2 fingers. Okay, so I hope I can do this for you on camera and make it easy. I'm going to try. So let's try it from the bottom. Grab your hook, so you flip your fingers over, grab your hook and put it under the first loop, and then grab the second loop and pull it through, and then slowly grab this yarn with your right hand and release your fingers out, and this is your magic circle. Now, in order to secure your magic circle, you have to make a chain. So there, that is your magic circle. And what we need to do in this project is create 12 double crochets in this magic circle or magic ring with a chain 2 in between. That's how we started. So I already made 1 chain, so I'm going to make another 2 chains, and that's going to represent your first double crochet. So now yarn over, go into the magic circle, make another double crochet, chain 2, need more yarn. And then do that again. Go into the magic circle and make 2 double crochets. And chain 2. So I'm going to continue the rest off camera. So once I've reached a set of or a set of 6 or 12 double crochets with a chain 2 in between, I will come back and show you how to continue this. Okay, I made my 12 double crochets with a chain 2 in between, and I've chained 2 at the end of the last 2 as well. So now you cinch your magic circle by grabbing this yarn and pulling it through. Voila. Sometimes I struggle with it, but I find if you leave this string alone, kind of on its own, that's what kind of gives you that ability to cinch it at the end. Try not to crochet on top of it. And so this is the end of the first round, or foundation round. And what we need to do is slip stitch into that top of that first chain 3 that we did, and that doesn't look right, so let me do it again. Slip stitch like so. Make a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and go into, no, hold on a second. So I secured it with the slip stitch, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the next stitch, because I need to position my yarn on top of that chain 2 space. So I've slip stitched in the top of the chain 3, slip stitched in the next stitch, and I'm going to slip stitch one more time into that space like so. So that's where I want my yarn to be. And so you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work another corner. See how we made it ends up being 6 sides, 6 corners. So the next, or the second round, you start by doing a corner. So and the beginning of it is always a chain 3, and then a double crochet, chain 2, go back into that space, make another 2 double crochets like so, and then so that's 2, chain 2 and 2 double crochets, chain 1, no, chain 4, 1, no, sorry I'll get this right in a minute. Chain 1. So what we're going to do is work the corner into each of these spaces here that are in the foundation round. We're going to work corners, and to make a corner you have to make 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and there is a chain 1 in between each. So work the next corner like so, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 more, chain 1, and then you go into the next chain space from the foundation and you repeat 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 1 and 2 double crochets like so. That doesn't look right to me. Oh, that's right. It's just this yarn is a little bit, that's fine, that's correct. No, that does not look right. Let me just do that last one again. There, and then chain 1, And then we're going to continue. We're going to make another corner in here. In between each of the 2 chain spaces from the previous round, we're going to make a corner. So far we have 3, we got to do 3 more. So 1 in here, 1, 2, and 3. So I'll meet you back when I reach the end. Okay, so I'm at the end of the second round where I made a corner in each side of the previous round in those chain 2 spaces. And so at the very end I chained 1, and then you attach by doing a slip stitch at the top of that chain 3 space from the beginning of the round, and continue to go into the next one and then go into the space again, and there. Now we start the next round, and we do that by chaining 3, 1, 2, 3, and then working in the corner again, like so. Chain 2, make another 2 double crochets into that corner. So we've done the 2 double crochets, which one of them is chain 3, the chain 2 space, and another 2 double crochets, and then we're going to do 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet in the next chain space and make a chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the next corner, do your corner, go into the next space, make a double crochet, a single crochet, chain 4, and so on and so forth all the way around. Okay, I'm almost at the end of the second round, so I've made my last single crochet in the space, and I have to make a chain of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we've reached the end of the round, and we need to again slip stitch in each space until you get back to the middle of that corner. So here we are, we're in that position that we need to be in. Okay, so the next and all other rounds they're all going to be the same. So you start out with chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and when it starts getting bigger, I start to kind of get mixed up of where the beginning or the end of the round is. So I'm going to put a stitch marker in here so I know that that's the beginning, or that's where I started, so that just to keep track of where I am. So yeah, so chain 3 and then make another double crochet in the same space, chain 2 because we're working the corner again, and another 2 double crochets. Okay, so you always do 4 chains in between when you're doing the corners and when you're doing the single crochets. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into the next space with a single crochet, single crochet, and make 4 chains. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into the next space, make a single crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're back to the corner. Make another corner, which is 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, one, 2. So that's the other corner. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so on and so on. So now we're going to do another single crochet here, a single crochet here with chain 4 in between each. and then you get to the corner, continue all the way around, and just keep working this pattern until you've made, I did on the first one that I created, I did a total of 22. Like I ended up counting how many single crochets I did. So I did about 22. And so I'm going to do the same on this. And I'll meet you back when I get to this size. And I'll show you the next steps. Okay, the cardigan is all sewn together. And I love it. Here's one sleeve. Here's the other sleeve. And there's the bottom. And so what I did with the sleeves, because I think this is a nice summer garment, because it's a nice light cotton. And what I did was I just left, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but what I did was I left part of it unsewn so that you have that peekaboo shoulder, which I think is really, really pretty for the summer or for vacation. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit longer. So in order to do that, I'm just going to continue making those single crochets, chain 4 single crochets all along each side, the back, and just go around until I like the length. And I think I'm going to try it in the corner. The one corner, there's one corner here and there's one corner here, so because I really like that point. I don't know if it's going to come out pointy, but I've never made this before. I've had this idea in my head for so long, and I've seen other people making, it's more like a granny square or granny hexagon. And this one here is just a little bit different stitch with the single crochet chain 4, so it's nice and lacy and airy. It's perfect for the summer. So I'm going to do a few rows all the way around. I don't know how many. I'm just going to keep going until I think I like the length. And I think I'm going to start, like I said, in the corner, because I really like that point look. That's what it looks like, kind of pointy on the bottom. So I'm going to do that, and then that's the end of the tutorial, I guess. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching once again. I really, really appreciate you taking the time to watch the tutorial. I hope you try it. It's not difficult. I always say that. It's not difficult. Just follow the tutorial, and if you get stuck, you can always ask me any questions and I can try and help you out. I would really appreciate a thumbs up. Leave me a comment, share it, put it on your Facebook, or I also have a Facebook group which I'm trying to grow. It's called Craving Crochet. So I appreciate all your help, helping me grow, and I really love to help people learn as well. So that's why I'm making these tutorials, because I want to share my ideas and what I know about crochet and help others grow in their crocheting journeys. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you. If this is your first time here, I welcome you. I thank you for coming, and I encourage you to subscribe. Take care and see you all soon. Craving Crochet Crafters. Thank you. Bye.